today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Polaroid Snap Instant Print Digital Camera and the Polaroid Eva case that you can buy to protect your camera. So, in the box you have the very basics. You've got the camera. I'm not unboxing properly because we've already used it to do a review. So you have the camera itself with a wrist strap, and you also have the USB cable to connect the camera to the computer. What we don't have in the box is photo paper. So the Polaroid only works with Polaroid Premium ZINK Paper, and they don't include any pieces of paper at all to test. You have to buy the paper separately. So the paper on Amazon costs you £12.99 for 30 sheets of paper, which I worked out makes about 44 pence per photo, so it's a little expensive. You can only use 10 pieces of paper at a time in the camera, so each block comes with 10 pieces of paper in the box. The Polaroid Snap is currently available on amazon.co.uk for, I think it was around £90, though when I bought it, it was more expensive. And the price depends on the colour. So you have white, as I have here, a black one, a blue one, pink, purple and red. What I really like, actually, is the Polaroid Eva case here, which is available in all of the same colours as well. It's £20. It's great protection for the camera, but the one negative that I see is that it only fits the camera. You have no space at all for wires or photos that you've taken. And at £20 it is a little expensive as well. I think it would be really nice if it actually came with the camera. The Polaroid Snap here is a 10 megapixel digital camera. One thing I like and dislike about this camera is the magnetic bit on the front to protect the lens. The thing I like about it is that it's magnetic and it says Polaroid. The thing I don't like is that there's nothing holding it onto the camera when you take it off, so therefore it is pretty easy to lose, which, knowing me, I will probably lose it one of these days. So, the camera itself is pretty simple. You have here the SD card slot with an SD card in it. You've got the USB charge cable, and then at the top you have 5 buttons. To turn the camera on, you press the shutter button and out comes your viewfinder. So it doesn't actually have a digital screen. It only has a viewfinder which you need to look through, which for most of us nowadays is a bit old-fashioned, but I think it's quite cool. It's quite retro, vintage. Also on the top you have the 3 different colour settings. You've got black and white, normal bright colours and vintage colours. The next button here is the border button. So you press this button when you want to have a border around your pictures like the old Polaroid cameras would have done. You've got your shoot button here, the red one, and you also have a self timer. The camera itself has a built-in lithium battery which you need to charge. You can put the camera on a tripod, which is nice as well. And you can transfer the photos onto an SD card instead of printing them, but you can't actually do that unless you have no paper in the camera. So if you have paper in the camera, it's automatically going to print as well as save them onto the SD card. On the back here you have the slot that you open to put in your paper. And you've also got 3 lights at the top, which when it is on, give you the information about the battery life. Here we go. whether you have paper or not in the camera. And this one is to tell you that the SD card is in the camera. So if I take it off there, it turns red. If you hold down the shoot button for 3 seconds, you can take 4 pictures in a row on one piece of photo paper. So it's kind of like the photo booths that you do your passport photos in, but more fun. We went outside to test the camera to show you. So I took some photos in the garden of flowers, and also it was to see more or less how many seconds it would take to print the photo itself. I think it's actually quite quick for what it is, and the photos are relatively good quality. So the first photo that I took is a bright coloured photo with a original Polaroid border around it. So the photo itself, I think, has quite good contrast. It's got the oranges of the plant itself and the green of the garden around it. The second photo I took with vintage colours and the Polaroid photo booth-like effect. So the vintage colours, it looks a little bit washed out, to be honest, but I think it's the way that photos in the past will have looked. I mean, at least from what I remember of my grandmother's photos, it was that kind of colours. So there are 4 photos of different flowers on one piece of photo paper. So, in conclusion, is it something I'd buy again? To be honest, I don't think I would, but I do like it because I don't use it as often as maybe I should do. But I think it's really good for events with your friends, with your family. It's something that's fun to have, it's unique. The photos are really good quality for what it is, and the digital photos are actually even better. So if you want to use it as a digital camera as well, then actually it would be a good buy, I think. For the price, it would be nice if it had some kind of screen on the camera itself. And I also think it would be good if it came with the option of having the case to protect the camera. One thing I didn't mention earlier, actually, is that the user manual for the camera is only online, which is a problem, because if you want to read the user manual, you have to go and find it and then read it on the computer or print it off yourself. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you like our videos, please subscribe, give us a like, and we will see you again soon. Bye.